What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be bringing you another video on a little bit of update, show what's going on. And to do this all, I'm going to start off with pulling this up. If you guys aren't in the main power Discord, you guys can join it. Link is in the description as well. And I'm going to zoom in so you guys can better understand what this whole idea is going to be talking about here. So we released this a couple days ago, or yesterday, if you're watching this today. But it's just an update. And basically, there's going to be a sort of a bunch of changes on what's actually going to be going on. And through this, okay, whoops, my bad. Through this, we're going to have a sort of a quote-unquote 2.0, right? Where a lot of stuff is getting remade. And this is just to do with mistakes we made in the past while we were making this framework, and nothing really is going to change. It should be pretty seamless to switch from 1.0 to 2.0. And the big question is, when is it coming? Basically, we're going to have everything ready and then push it out all at once. And from there, we'll just keep building on it and building on it. But right now, so for this, I am working on all 2.0 stuff. And while Jax is, the other dev here, is going to be working on a lot of the 1.0 stuff. And then it'll be pushed into 2.0 as well. And these pushes, everything will be changed just seamlessly as possible. And yeah, so we'll go in and we'll sort of display this. This link will also be in the description of the video, and it basically just tells you what's going on. And it's basically a timeline, right? So I'm gonna back out a little bit. So all the suggestions, first off, all the suggestions that you guys put into the main power Discord, 99% of them will go in the ideas, and eventually will be taken up by one of us. And through that, we'll just build it, go into production with it, and publish it. And I came here to sort of explain how this works. So this link, anyone could actually see this link and see what's going on, what's been working on, and all of that. So that's why it's going to be in the description. So you can see that banking is getting reworked, and basically this just comes with 2.0. And you can see that currently we are working on a phone. Me and Jax are sort of, mainly Jax is doing a lot of this, but you can see we have checklists, and when you're by yourself, even if like I wasn't logged in, you guys would be able to see the checklist and everything get checked off as well. Some things have dates, some things don't, like the 2.0 stuff. So I will sort of come into this a little bit on how my schedule is going. So you guys will get the Spawn 2.0 videos coming out. And this is going to go through all the code itself and how to code it. Before I was coding the video, when I was doing the videos, I was coding and then fixing the errors later. This time I'm coding first and fixing the errors, and then going back and basically recording the video and coding them. So you guys will always have 100% the right code, and there will never be any errors. So you can see in Spawn 2.0, the checklist is already sort of going on here. Basically, we have checks if they were jailed and the last location on crash. Now, this is very interesting, as from the original, we did not have last location at all. For the new 2.0, we will see if you have crashed or if you have logged off within the last 5 minutes. And if you have, and if you come back, it will just automatically put you in the last location. It won't even load up the spawn menu. It will just put you in that last location. And that's mainly to save RP reasons and just make it a lot more smoother. There's no point in going back to your house. However, if you reach a certain threshold of time, the menu will open up. And this is the first thing that's getting worked on. So this Spawn 2.0 will be released before everything else, because it's just a spawn menu, to be honest. Nothing really changes in that. So I'll go through these sort of quickly. So we have base 2.0. So a lot of people were asking for statuses. That is coming. We just wanted a different way of doing it, and then we figured out the way. So that is already in the system. Unique data calls and a social security number. So it's heavily more towards roleplay. However, there will be modes, as you guys can see right here. We will have a battle royale mode, a survival mode, and roleplay, which is just the default mode, which basically I could check out because that's what's going to happen. These two modes might come at a later date, but as they're going to require a lot more resources to actually run the whole systems. But you'll see all this stuff comes in with the base 2.0. And then we have, this is just sort of a side note. So the base will have a unique money system that I don't think any FiveM server has actually ran before. So that's going to be very interesting. 2.0 commands, basically already done. It's just an update to our original commands. And you can see me and Jax have commented on here, and you guys can go in this Trello and actually read these comments as well. Loading 2.0, just updated loading menu. MP UI, so this is going to house all of our UI elements. So we're starting from the ground up with this. We're making our own third eye or text UI, task bars, and loading bars, as well as menus and exports to create everything. So it's going to be very simple for new devs and current devs that have already been working. Government and status are probably the two new ones that you guys haven't really heard much about. We talked about these in 1.0. However, with how the current base was structured, we decided just to push it over to 2.0. So this will have a paycheck system, business creation system, and this business creation system, I will let you guys know, it is tied into the banking. So whenever someone creates a bank, they can add employees and give them permissions for that bank access as well. Tax departments, once again, this is going to be built into our unique money system. Funding for government jobs, probably you guys haven't seen this much before, but all the tax will get funneled up into the government and used for job paying out. So later on details, but there will be a resource that might help you evade taxes, but we don't talk about that yet. And then an ID system. And then status. So this is what the ambulance job is going to sort of have a little part about this, but there's sort of two different things. There's some things we don't really talk about in here, but we usually let you guys know at a later date. So the status system, I will let you guys know that we will have a unique health system. So I can sort of explain this a little bit. This health system will basically, if you are in a fight or stuff like this will be totally toggleable as well in the config if you want it or not. But it's more realistic. So if you get shot in the foot, you're gonna have damage in that foot, right? And there's certain things that sort of change with that. So you're gonna your character's gonna change on how they work basically with the unique health system. Bleeding. So modes. So this is mainly for battle royale and everything. Easy access to add. So yeah, we're gonna have exports and everything to add status to a specific player or an area. Now the area is talked because we're gonna have sort of green zones. So these zones are completely toggleable as well. But just for an example, I'm gonna let you guys know. Say we make the prison a green zone, right? In this zone, you could have it automatically give statuses in that zone. So you could automatically have them regen health or not regen health or be exhausted, which that is going to be a status where if they basically you could end up overworking yourself, but this is once again totally toggleable and we take suggestions. So just light us up in the suggestions. And that's all I really have to talk about. And you guys can go through this. Link will be in the description. Videos should be coming very soon for the Spawn 2.0. I just am finishing up and then I'm going to be testing that completely. Once again, though, house integration is going to be a little later when we introduce our house system. In this case, this will all be good to go as soon as that house system lands. But other than that, thank you guys. And once again, thank you everyone for supporting Main Power, myself, and Jax. It means the world to us having you guys surround us. If If you have any suggestions, hop in the main power Discord and give us some suggestions.